All right, on the landslide news here, we have breaking news, and of course, when the news break, we give it straight and direct as fresh as it is. And here we just have the news coming from the PDP. Fresh worry as PDP court stopped the PDP National Convention that is slated for next month. The news reaching us said Justice James Omotosho gave the order while ruling in a suit filed to determine whether the party could proceed with its planned national convention slated for November 15th and 16th. Just take a short from it. It said the case was filed by 3 PDP officials, Austin Wachuku, Imo State Chairman, and Ama Abraham Nana, Abia State Chairman, and of course Tuna George, the party's South Secretary. And of course listed some of the defendants in this particular suit. I'd like to talk to my people on the table here, Kafo and Ghana. Was it expected?
Well,
or shocking?
It's not shocking. It's not shocking. If the judiciary started from the judgment we had this afternoon from Justice Egwatu, sacking Honorable Abubakar Gumi, we would have said, oh, this is unexpected, but that judgment was like a deviation from what people will have been seeing from judiciary.
Totally deviated
he
from
sacked the honorable member. He moved as far as saying that the money he has received as salaries should be paid back, and the receipt showing that such money was paid back should be filed before the court within the next 30 days. That is a kind of judgment that leaves you with no ambiguity. But this, are we surprised to see this? No, Wike has been saying that the convention at Ibadan is an illegal convention. But let's look at the defendants and the plaintiff of this case. They appear to be on both sides.
Exactly.
These are clear allies of Wike. The 3 officials, the Abia State Chairman of the party, the Imo State Chairman of the party, and the South Secretary of the party are all allies of Wike. Taking Samuel Anyan with the National Secretary of the party, who is also Wike Ali, the Organizing Secretary, Baturi, the National Organizing Secretary, and the National Executive Council of the PDP, and also the National Working Committee. It's only maybe in the National Working Committee and National Executive Committee that you might say, oh, it's the general part of the national officers of the party. The individuals there, the National Organizing Secretary, the National Secretary, Anyanwu, are all Wike allies. So it's like friend taking a friend to the court in order to deny those who are not their friend.
So does that mean that Wike still has stronghold?
Yes.
A grip?
A grip, but
not a grip.
Let me put it this way.
Not a grip.
This is a judgment. It could be appeal.
Yeah, of course.
When you appeal a judgment and you have stay of execution, the status quo is maintained. But you see, once there is a crisis, and we all know Wike is very, very good with our legal system, PDP can be scared. And mind you, how is PDP putting their houses in order? PDP is putting their houses in order with the hope that they are going to culminate as Jonathan's presidency. Now, no presidential candidate is going to be looking at your party.
That's in disarray.
All is not set.
The house is in disarray already.
Because there is disarray, not whether you are going to win legally at the end or not, Wike has a grip.
Okay, so Ghana, were you expecting this?
Well, if you see, the problem I have with you in this studio is that when I say things and they come to pass, you don't celebrate.
No. I'm not only you. I've always said it. I've always said that this table is a prophetic table. I've said it. Not only you.
But I'm the prophet number one.
Okay, let's go ahead.
I said it some time ago. I said, look, as far as the PDP executive, the elders of the PDP are still romancing Wike, they've not taken a stand.
That's right.
Nothing is going to happen. I said it. The convention, see, anybody should know that this convention was never going to hold. See, whether we like it or not, as far as Nigeria is concerned, it is crystal clear that the whole activity around the Nigerian politics today is geared towards the one-party system. And the president in power, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will do everything possible to make that happen with the help of a Wike who is still in PDP
so are you
and
saying,
working for the APC.
Are you saying the hand of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can be fingers?
You don't need to be told, because when
I need to be told. You need to clear it. Let me know.
I am telling you now that from the on-go, immediately the president made Wike the minister of the FCT, allowing him to stay in the PDP was a justification for every PDP member to know already that there is a problem looming to happen. And the PDP had kept quiet for Wike for so long, maybe because they knew that what they did was wrong, and then nobody has the balls to face him. But of course, if it has become an issue of politics, you must take a stand. Fight the battle once and for all. If you are going to sort it, however you intend to sort it, I felt before now that PDP would have worked out that procedure to sort it, rather than thinking that Wike was going to sit down and watch them go to do. It was never going to happen.
Okay.
It was never going to happen.
So it is now becoming clear or glaring that it is a battle between Wike and the PDP up to now.
You see, Wike's membership of PDP by now should be a matter before the National Working Committee if PDP has been serious with their leadership.
Exactly.
You find your party, you find a member of the party who has said he's going to work for opposition president.
And you still allow him.
In the open has said he's going to work for Asiwaju.
Yes.
So he's not going to work with anybody not working for Asiwaju. And PDP has not adopted Asiwaju as their candidate.
No.
He should have been expelled.
So, more like anti-party.
Yes, because now looking at this case, at the end, Wike might not win because there's a Supreme Court judgment. Check the case of Abuja and Labour Party.
Yes.
There's a Supreme Court judgment that any matter concerning political parties is a matter of their internal affairs. But mind you, there is something called res being destroyed in law. If this case continues to linger till after election, even though PDP wins Wike, of what purpose will it be? So, because as at that time, by the time the court now asks them to go back, we have no jurisdiction. This is internal party affairs. That time,
justice delay.
No, what is justice delay? That time, Asiwaju would have been sworn in the second term. You understand? So, they needed to have removed Wike to not be a member. All these other people, expel them. They needed to have done that the first year, not even now. So the delay has cost them this.
You see, let me just add. I think that, like Okafor has just said, you see, from the day Wike said he was going to work for the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government, right? Of course, every Nigerian knew Wike did that out of anger of what PDP had done to him. So the PDP already should know that, okay, Wike, they've lost him. What I felt or thought that PDP would have done from that very month, he agreed to take that position, PDP would have started the issue of, okay, it's not going to work. Go to court, like he said, the National Working Committee having a meeting, expel, suspend him, and so that the PDP can put their house to
what if what the PDP was doing was, okay, well, we know you are still with us, but we don't stop you from working.
No, but let me tell you, there are politicians you can have that understanding or agreement with. We all know Wike's kind of person. Wike is this kind of person that if he wants to fight, he fights till the end. Wike is never that kind of politician that, you betray him and you want to come and romance him and try to cajole him. Wike is not that kind of politician. He's never going to listen to you. Everybody knows that about Wike. Okay. He has shown that over time in his political career. And so I do not see any reason why the PDP working committee, the elders of the PDP, thought that they were supposed to, pet Wike to get to this level, because whether you like it or not, time is fast running. Time is fast running. If the PDP is unable to hold their convention this year, by next year, 2026, they have less than 1 year in preparation for the presidential election. So at what point is the PDP going to put their house together?
Okay, time is running. Does that spell more doom for PDP?
Yes. Yes, mind you, there is electoral reform that is in place. They're even trying to, one of the clauses there was trying to bring the election even nearer or backward, making it to be held next year around November, thereabout. should they go through that kind of that kind of clause?
But if you have open window for appeal.
Yeah, for this case, no. Yes. This case, let me tell you, I am not certain this case will end in the favor of Wike.
Okay.
But by a fraction of time, he would have gotten the result wanted. I don't know if you understand me.
Okay.
Wike is somebody who is interested in the result, not necessarily in justice in this case per se.
Okay.
Supreme Court has held that any matter that concerns political party is an internal affair.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, they will still push all this thing through, even though Wike loses, to PDP. We are just seeing this Wike, but it's a prosy war.
Of course. Yeah.
So even though PDP lose to these three PDP officials, at the end of the day, they would have gotten what they wanted by ensuring that PDP was not able to put their house in order and prepare for 2027. So, that's all they wanted. Okay. That's all they want to get from this. And I'm not certain that PDP, even though they appeal this and there will be stay of execution and the status quo allows them to go ahead with the convention for any reason. I don't know how they will. Sometimes Nigerians have a problem with interpretation of status quo. Yeah. So if it allows them to go ahead with the convention, nobody wants to invest his money into a building that is already burning.
Yes. The more like
that hallucination. Is the issue. Exactly. That is it. It's no longer attractive. A party needs to be peaceful to attract any serious opposition candidate at this time.
Quickly, meanwhile, the National Convention Organizing Committee has indefinitely postponed the screening of aspirants initially scheduled for Tuesday, October 28. A development many observers believe is linked to the party decision to await the court judgment.
I think that was decision taken about 2-3 days ago.
2-3 days ago. Yes, this decision was taken 2-3. So why I read this is I'm asking, were they expecting this?
Yeah, they were hoping. Sometimes.
So meaning they saw the handwriting on the wall.
Yes.
Like you said, if you look at all the big whips around this case, they are all PDP's Wike's people.
Are they ally?
Yes.
So body plaintiff, and the defendant.
Yes. Do you understand? So what else? I mean, that we they say use your tongue, cut your teeth. It's clear. So they were already expecting this kind of judgment. But again, now the problem before the PDP would be, for how long will this
continue
linger in court? Because they also need ample time to prepare and to plan. And that is why you see that for them, the whole process of getting to do these stuff has been very important to the PDP. But then again, how long will it take the judiciary to decide for the PDP to now come back and say, okay,
that's where the key is
with our convention? It is a very important aspect, because do not also forget we're already in November. November is here. So if this case also linger for another November, December, that means we're already in 2020.
That's right.
So I mean, all of this will definitely affect the PDP. And whether you also like it or not, among the political parties right now in Nigeria, you cannot rule out the importance of the PDP as far as the political system is concerned.
Yeah. Okay, so while we await more information, like Okafor said, he is very certain that they will appeal it, but how long will this go? We'll still get more of the information as soon as the break, but very sure that when the news break, we're always breaking with the news. And that's what we do here on your super duper and landslide news. And definitely we'll give you more insight into the details. Just keep staying with us. But for now, have enjoyed a wonderful